I'll finish up now. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. But my faith is not in my faith. It's in the person of the Lord Jesus Christ. My faith is in Jesus Christ who died, who was buried, and rose from the dead. My faith is in him, and it's not in my faith. My faith is in the person who gave his life for me while I was far from him. That's what my faith is. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. I gave a talk the other day at Mass. And I talked about faith. And I said, you might say, I believe in God. But you know what? The devil believes in God too. As a matter of fact, he believes in God a lot more than I do. He just doesn't surrender his life to him. You can believe in God and have no faith. The devil has no faith. The devil believes in God. He knows God. It's his arch enemy. And so there's so many people that call themselves Catholic, Lutheran, Baptist, Pentecostal. I don't know what you call yourself. But they just believe in God. But they have no faith. Faith gives oneself over to the beloved. That's what faith does. Faith says to the Lord, I want to start living for you, not for my kingdom. Faith says, you know what? I'm going to trust you. Even when I'm between trapezes. And we're all, in our life, have times that we're between trapezes. We all have those days, sometimes years, when we have to believe that that trapeze is going to come and I'm going to catch it by the grace of God. We all go through those days, months, sometimes years. Faith believes when you don't have a trapeze in your hand. Faith believes that even though everything is terrible now, God's going to make my garbage into fertilizer because of Jesus' cross. Faith believes that mountains can be moved because Christ is the King on Mount Calvary. Faith believes that there's nothing impossible with God and that he can work even through me. Faith believes that if I die, I'm going to yield fruit. And I don't mean die, stop breathing. I mean giving my life over to him by grace. Faith believes when the darkest night is in your life and you think God is dead, but you still hold on. I went to prison this week. A man stopped me. He said to me 7 years ago, I was in the darkest place in my life when I came here. And you sent me something. He opens his Bible, takes out a card, Jesus crowned with thorns. And he said, this little card that you sent me brought me through the most difficult time in my life. He has kept that card in his Bible for 7 years. I went home and thought, I have no idea what I do. Imagine sending someone a card, a note with just a little picture, and that he was in a pit. I received a letter from a woman who was anonymous. She said, I've been into everything. I've been into the New Age. I've been into things I can't even talk about. She said, I went to 2 of Father McDonough's healing services, and I found you on the radio. And I want to tell you, God has changed my life through those true services and what I hear when you preach about Jesus on the radio. My God. My God. My God. That's why I am not in control. I just want the Lord to do what he wants to do. Because you know what? I have no idea who I am speaking to when I am speaking. So go and do little things in love. It might change someone's whole life. A little card. A little card. Today I heard from a little old lady today in Revere. She says, you know, I live in Revere and I watch Father Tom on a Thursday and they're talking about taking him off. And I said, honey, I'm Father Tom. She says, are they going to take you off? I said, honey, I have no idea. I said, but you know what? The cable station. I said, you call Mariana tomorrow. She lives in Revere. Mariana will start barking. I'll tell you, she'll bark at those people. And she'll find out what's happening. I said, you call her at 11:30. You tell her the story you told me. She said, I so look forward to listening to you every Thursday. I hope they don't take you on. My Jesus. I go to the television station on a Friday with resentment in my heart, saying I'm exhausted. I hate doing this stuff. We never know what God is doing when we drop dead.
We love you, Father. Thank you for being our drummer for the last 12 years.